All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Tonight we are in on time, well, roughly on time. That's okay, Ash. Uh, I I waited. I waited. I made sure pre-rolls were turned off. So, yeah, look, apologies if you saw ads before the stream. Um, I tried to make sure that's why there's a little bit of dead space at the start of the stream. Not because I don't want to. It's because I just want to make sure anybody who's on a service that has pre-roll ads, they get out of the way. Um, so yeah, look, I hadn't actually started. I waited. I was chatting to YouTube at the time. Anyway, we are back in Pillars of Eternity tonight. Now, what we'll do, the very first thing we'll do is we'll go into the journal and we'll show. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know a fair few people who are in that sort of a boat, but all of a sudden, look, I just try and make sure that things don't happen. Easiest way is just not. Anyway, it. Well, I've got it on PC as well, but I struggled to get. Um, I struggled to get it to run effectively, and I realised that because I had it on the PlayStation 4, I've got a platinum there to get. I thought, may as well do that. And the benefit of doing the PlayStation method is it forces two playstyles. Now, normally I'd like probably murder hobo my way through and consider it done. But if you want the plat, you've got to go and do a peaceful run as well. And that one's going to be interesting. I'm murder hobo on this one. But yeah, I'm interested. Now, I've got to say, party management. Um, well, the first thing that sticks out as an utterly frustrating is the inventory. The PlayStation is limited, apparently, to 100 slots in the party stash, and that's it. Tyranny. Didn't you mentioned that? I'm pretty sure. Well, somebody mentioned that. Uh, I I've got it. I think I've got it somewhere, but I've got a plan for Pillars 1, Pillars 2, Divinity 1 and 2, and Pathfinder as well. So when all that stuff's done, I'm sure Tyranny is going to be there. I don't know how many years down track that's going to be. But anyway, one of the annoying things, apart from trying to manage the interface with the controller, is the party stash is only 100 slots, whereas on the computer it's unlimited. The other thing that it's trying to remember the buttons and everything else. Combat is rather difficult off a controller. It's the sort of thing, mouse and keyboard for CRPGs, ARPGs is brilliant. Um, Trying to do it on a controller, you've almost got to go back to turn-based in order to work out what's going on. And the combat rounds in in Pillars, I've kind of got my head around, but I'm real lazy. Real lazy. I tend to let it just go on auto. So the way I defeat everything is over leveling and then steamrolling. Well, I've heard that. I'm enjoying Pillars. The story in this is pretty good. Which one did I speed run? I didn't speed run it. I just basically got fed up with the story and just ran it as fast as possible. Planescape started out really strong, and then about halfway through, I just got sick of the story, um, or the back and forth it was making me do. Torment Tides of Numenera, I just blitzed that as fast as possible. Picked a picked the fastest route and ran it. And uh, I mean, sure there are errors along the way, but I missed probably half the story. I was just like, Torment was driving me up the wall to play it. Tides of Numenera. I mean, Planescape Torment was a good game, but I got tired of the story. I got tired of the mechanics and the story by halfway through. I mean, I understood what it was building towards and everything else, and playing it, um, playing it so that you do as much as possible before leaving each area meant a lot of backtracking and uh, a lot of frustration. I mean, it made some of the later battles easier, but yeah. Then I went, okay, well, I beat that, and went into Tides of Numenera, Torment Tides of Numenera, and it's like, I get the story, I get how it sort of is a spiritual successor to Planescape, but I couldn't buy in. I found it. So I came to Planescape after Neverwinter Nights, and Neverwinter Nights was different enough from the Infinity Engine games that I was like, ah. So Planescape was as much of a jump from those other games, and I mean, yeah, it was enjoyable, but I think I preferred the original Baldur's Gate games really. Um, Even Winter, uh, what's the one that comes after Baldur's Gate 2? Uh, I can't remember. But anyway, EE, Icewind Dale. That's right. Now, I did play the enhanced edition, um, but well, because I don't think it's possible to buy the original Planescape not in enhanced edition. Although, wait a second, was that the? I don't think Beamdog did Planescape, did they as well? I couldn't tell you. I know Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were the enhanced editions. Um, Icewind Dale, I struggled with a little bit because I let the game pick a party for me, and I had very little experience running those sort of characters, and so struggled immensely in the first part of the game. I mean, by the end of the game, I'd worked out what I had to do and was powered up. Yeah, they gave me a bunch of soft squishies and ranged, whereas my preferred character is a paladin, someone that can go in a bit tanky with healing. Um, so yeah, Icewind Dale, I mean, I got it. I mean, that was the whole intent was I was going to play the Forgotten Realms games, so from Baldur's Gate 1. Now I know there's much, much, much older PC games in the Forgotten Realms, and I've seen them, and I had the occasional play with them when I was younger. But I sort of said, like, I'll start at Baldur's Gate 1. So Baldur's Gate 1, 2, Icewind Dale, Neverwinter Nights, Planescape, Torment Tides of Numenera. So basically from the Prime plane through the different planes and then across into Pillars of Eternity and Divinity Original Sin and the Pathfinder games. And then a bunch of other stuff. So, I mean, I got RPGs to play for ages yet to come. Um, I see. So the thing with Neverwinter Nights that got me was party comp and or lack thereof. In essence, you're running solo with a companion. So I'd just come out of playing Icewind Dale where you had a party, and Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 where you had a party, and I'm like, all right, let's set up and run this. And um, I found there's a difficulty wall, cliff, really, at the end of the first mission, and I struggled to understand why I couldn't finish it. And then I realised after having a bit of reading afterwards that I wasn't approaching it in the correct in the correct mindset, which was build XP level, then go and finish each of those first missions because they're actually sort of you're meant to level up before you get to them. And so I had to run around and half complete a bunch of other missions and then go back and do it. And I had very poor magic defense, and so casters were just eat my main alive, um, I ended up taking the tank companion to help, and it was a mostly help. It kind of felt like that. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I really liked the concept and everything else in the storyline. See, I didn't get tired of the storyline, and really enjoyed how it moved through the different acts and things like that. That was, I mean, yeah, I didn't feel like it overstayed its welcome. Planescape, yeah, making that jump into the plains with Planescape. Oh, I'd never played a planes like a multiplayer um, campaign on the tabletop, so yeah, having to get my head around all those concepts as well as how the nameless one ran was uh, it took a little while till I sort of got the hang of what the game was trying to get me to do. Neverwinter Nights 2 I couldn't get running better. Well, yeah, but by the time I got um, to the last third of the game, I was sort of done with it. Um, I kind of got where the game was pushing me and what the game was trying to get me to do and everything else. I was just like, uh, it's taking too long to progress the story, and that was driving me out the wall. Pillars so far hasn't been too bad with the White March expansions, and I've done most of both of them. I I like the fact it's a detour that I could take at any point, and the suggestion I had was, well, yeah. Although with Planescape, I don't know how much replayability is there, except unless you're going to play a different morality, because you're still going to end up in roughly the same key story points. Like you're not going to have massively diverging paths, and really it comes down to morality. I guess which faction you go with, but even then, the factions. By the time I'd settled on in with a faction, the party in the nameless one was powerful enough, or I was making my way through encounters without an issue that it just wasn't benefiting me. True, true. And I'll have to go back and have a look at my recordings because I did record the gameplay on Torment to have a look just how much reading I did. My voice hurt after playing that. Oh, the other RPG I played in the midst of all of that was Jade Empire, and I enjoyed that because that's like, well, Knights of the Old Republic in a fantasy Chinese setting. That was enjoyable. Bit janky in places. It's a BioWare game. What do you expect? What was another couple I played in the way as well? See, Jade Empire didn't overstay its welcome over either, and you leveled up pretty quick. Like I never felt outclassed, even if I'd picked wrong. I never felt like I was more than one or two levels ahead or behind of everyone else. So that was fun. That was a BioWare game. But yeah, no, I will agree with you about Torment, as in Planescape. And then, yeah, rolled into this. And I've got to admit, the learning curve for this was no XP from battles. How the battlefield setup was, what some of these unique classes are, and how to use them. And I'm probably still not using them very well. I'm not using scrolls or potions all that well at the moment, if at all. So, in terms of where we are at the moment, we are sitting in the middle of the siege of Cragholt. Inside of Cragholt, we have one remaining part task on Act 2 in the main storyline. We've finished the storyline for White March. We have one of the side quests open, which is the Alpine Dragon, because it's recommended your max level before you go and face it. I walked into its lair once and went, yep, max level. Rising Tide Forgotten Army. Forgotten Army doesn't close off until you finish the other elements. Iron Flail wasn't that bad. Like it was, yeah, it was okay. Rising Tide, I'm going to go and chase down. I'm not really keen for that just yet. His better half is the Alpine Dragon that's open. Got a bunch of companion quests. I've got the Battle of Yenwood Field for Cade Newer, and then Siege of Cragholt, which I'm doing. I got a couple of bounties open, but I'm not chasing them at the moment, and then the Endless Paths underneath Cade Newer. So, at the moment, we are in Cragholt, and last week, or last time I played, we took massive amounts of damage from the spine seers, the mage spines, and it hurt. I'm probably going to respec my party at some point. The party comp's okay, but I got a feeling they could be better set up. I even think I did a against vessels, like bonuses against vessels. So we'll see how this goes. If I die, I mean, the thing I hate about on the PlayStation, load times. Absolutely monstrous load times. And I like the fact I just camped on the floor of the keep. Alright, we're all leveled up. I don't have anything outstanding at the stronghold. I've got to go back in 8 days. Yep, I'll do that. So what I think I'll try is setting AI to crowd control. AI hold ground. Aggressive off. Aggressive off. And she's ready to level up. And cautious off. Now, I'd like to think party AI is off. Run. I should have hasted.
That looks like it hurt.
Yep, fine.
These ones are in for a...
Can't get a good shot with this.
Actually. We got him! Ha! Well, that's more than I got previously. Right, everyone come back and sit down here. I'll send Ida in this time. A pearl and a vessel bone. Now, Ida had Scroll of Revival. Yeah, I don't know that that's a good thing.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Very good. Party people. Right, I can't let my main get knocked down again. I'll run Ida back in again. He's in melee mode only. Do I have a ranged I can do? Come back.
Not very helpful. Like worth that.
What are you? Sable. What are you? Can't see.
Can't get a...
Oh, it's displaced image. Ah, that's not good.
That's not.
Careful, they're hitting our number.
That's not very helpful.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Forge to battle! That's not very helpful. Forge to battle!
Right. Combusting wounds. I did clear out already.
Gotta have.
After an east. After an east.
Oh, come on. One more hit. One more. She's knocked down. Not yet. Let's take another flame for devotion. Oh, she's down. Nice. I think we'll definitely be taking a rest after this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him. Lucky. Lucky. What do we get? An exceptional scepter, exceptional mace, Sable's grimoire. Okay. You can take that. Braces of deflection I've got. Exceptional scale. Cloak of minor missiles. Oh, that's not bad. Sable's note. Um, yeah, you see, I've already got a good scepter of soulbound. Hmm. All right, everybody, let's save, and we're probably going to go. I mean, I was going to change party comp, but look, I'd really struggled with that combat. Like, we died continually last time. I couldn't kite them out like that at all.
I see where you're going with that.
Oh, Pulp.
Show him how it's done! That's it!
Dead on.
That's it!
Lots of pikes, lots of bones. Camping supplies, I'll have that.
Laying low. Consider it done.
Right, let's camp. Get our survival back. I'm guessing it's going to be another vessel, maybe spirit. What do we got? We took care of Sable. Got 3 more to go. What do we have? What have they got? Algal. That's Beast, I think. Alright, so I'll take Beast, we'll take a rest. Get our... Stop maiming ourselves. Definitely save. And I think we will, I think we'll be out of here inside of 8 days. As long as the rest of the battle goes similar. I mean, I saw Sagani leveled. In fact, while I'm here, I may as well give Sagani her due. Scroll of Maelstrom. Who had... Yoink. Cabinet Orb Trap, Animancy. I'll take that. I did save. Been that way.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you. Effigy's eyes, who are you? I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, all right?
I should hope so.
I've been trying to stabilize them, prevent them from decaying further.
Were they beast?
Of course, the process is not yet complete. Has my progress been too slow? Did Consul Hot send you to... No matter.
Right, party people. I'm going to actually put everybody on Belden. Oh, he got
I'll teach you a lesson.
dominated. Well, the equivalent of dominating.
Were that
Yeah, I can take it back being low health, that's fine.
That's it. I'll teach you a lesson.
Done. Uh, 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 uh. Exceptional wand. Okay, Pelton's Grimoire. I'll take that and have a look at it. A robe, girdle of mortal protection. Oh, that's not bad. Right.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Stop your whining. Alright. Save. That's 2 down. We have 2 to go. Well, 1 to go. So Peldon and Sable are down. I think we'll line up with Urarakai, preferentially. But we'll see.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Alright, so we can go back and kill Thanos. Or we could go take care of the next one down here. Urariki? Uh, I mean, I have to kill 3 of them. Did I save? I think I just did. Thrall, Shaman, Tanos, Assassins, Shamans, Ravager, Assassins, Ravager, Assassin. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, that really doesn't sound good. But we'll take them on and we'll see how they go. Aim to take on Tanos. Before we go any further, there's some good gear to be picked up. What did we get? Okay, braces. Stag helm, we've already got people wearing one of those. A necklace of fireballs. There was something in one of these capable withdrawal. Nope. Well, I'm not doing range damage. I don't know if it's Thrall. Thrall doesn't count as a beast. I'll give that a crack. Actually, if I take Sagani and actually level her up real quick, I don't think this is going to stick, but we'll have a look anyway. Sagani. Recommended build. Hmm. What are we, level 14? Yes. Outlandish Frenzy. That's it, we're done. Okay, got it. Okay, and don't get stuck. Alright, I'm going to send Sagani in first. To attack.
My bow's ready.
And then everybody comes in and attacks. I'll run Sagani back to the back line. Like that.
My bow's ready.
Drop the shaman. Come on, drop the shaman. Shaman. Come on, another one, another shot. We can do this. Got him.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Right, take down. Ah, we got Thanos down. Nice. Down to the Ravager. Dropped him. Well, that's gone a lot better than I was expecting. So far. Nicely done. Alright, we're going to pick up
I can think of a
everything.
better place for this stuff.
Done.
I can think of a better place for this stuff.
Yeah, not interested.
I'm flattered, but where would I put that?
Alright, let's check the party equipment. There's got to be something I can resupply people with. There you go, there's one slot reopened. County Orb, how are my traps going? I can fit 3 in. Arrow trap, arrow trap. Alright, what have we got scroll-wise?
I can think of a better place for this stuff.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I think we're going to take everybody to... I need to go offload stuff, so we'll come back. Got the void spirit type things. Got one more party, one more apprentice to take care of, and various other bits and pieces. So we may as well go to. Well, if we're going to travel, we may as well go Cade Newer because there's a person waiting there to see us. So may as well knock that over. We'll go get the 3 might bonus from Cade Newer. And we'll go in and trade, and then, well, yeah, trade, then do our supplicant, and then do rest, I think. The other thing I wanted to do is Grimoire check. So inventory, Aloth, Sable's Grimoire. Who's that? Where? Aloth? No, he's an elf. Alright, learn spell, accept. Alright, Grimoire, check that. Nothing new, but that's pretty decent. I think I'll Grimoire check that. There was one there. Second one from the bottom. Hang on a sec, let me just double check. No, it's not. I mean... Oh. I mean... he's a monk who has basically maimed himself as part of his unarmed training. Be funny if that was what Hitler was a monk skilled in unarmed combat. What else was I looking for? I've done that grimoire. I'll hang on to that one. Aloth needs to double check that grimoire. We're good.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
I mean, once you've said it, yes, I can kind of see where you're getting at from it. I'm like, huh? And I'm like, it's kind of funny given the character that he is. Very, very spiritual, kind of half given to a path, not of violence. The people he came from were genocided, and his mission that's associated with him, his task, quest that's associated with him, is him getting revenge. Only then to find out revenge is not possible. Um, he's a bit of a weird duck, and I've given him armor and weapons. No, I just think it's funny that, like, if you then apply it to the character itself, that it's really, really kind of funny. Although there's a, no, not this game. All right, now there's a supplicant here. We're going to ignore for now. I'm going to go talk to the trader. Who are you? Not you. Yeah, I'll talk to you in just 1 minute. We're going to come in here and trade.
Welcome.
All right, time to offload a ton of stuff. How many rings of overseeing do I have? 2. I think everyone's only got rings everywhere. Exceptional wand, I don't need to worry about. Fine sword, I don't need to worry about. Exceptional scepter, I don't need to worry about. Exceptional mace, I don't need to worry about. Alright, all these fine items. Welcome to the channel anyway, Nero. Alright, another fine sword. Fine, 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 exceptional, fine. Yeah, I'm hanging on to those. There was a talk of defiance. Someone else can carry that in a minute. Ring of Thorns. +3 dex, +5 reflex. Ooh. Oh. I am tempted to respec while we're here. No, that's named. Defiance, concentration +10. Okay, I've got 2 of those now. Now, we've got spider figurines. That was soulbound. That was named. Yeah. Now, the trick apparently is using the figurines as many as you can carry. Gotta hang on to the diving helmet. Alright, I got enough to be able to go and take care of the next problem. Alright, let's listen. Right. Okay. I think that was pretty well taken care of, mostly. All right. Offload some stuff, I think. Braces of deflection. I don't know. Mine lance. You see, I don't know that she needs deflection. Maybe mine lance would be really useful for Sagani. I mean, she's generally pretty far back. Uh, yeah, I think we're mostly good. No, I can't go for the stash. All right, let's check inventory. Sagani did use it up. No, she's already got a trap. That's the point. Um, Binding web. You see, I never really get enough binding web in place or anything like that. I don't know what that's going to bonus. But I will take. Maybe Fan of Flames? Again, she never really gets far enough into the front row. Yeah, I think that's good for Sagani. Everyone else has got all their stuff. Yeah, all right.
I'm on the trail.
Nice and quiet.
All right, so gonna rest here. G'day, Ash. Oh yes, very much so. Today 25 degrees. The last couple of days into the 20s. Tomorrow spring showers apparently down to 10 to 20. Of course, it would be the day I have to go and do some driving. But no, the last 3 or 4 days have been great. Heater's been turned off. House has been opened up. Plenty of fresh air. Lots of grass growing. Lots of pollen around too. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it, yeah, it's felt like the last week or two has just been a big shift. I mean, Northern Hemisphere suddenly gotten colder all of a sudden again. Our weather has certainly picked up. 26 at this time of night? Well, yeah, well, it's warmer than what we'd have. I think we'd be like 15 right now. But no, it's certainly warming up. That said, I
I
do
must
think
say,
we've got
I'm
wet.
impressed.
Well, we've got wet weather tomorrow, but more wet weather coming. Tomorrow's wet weather is last Saturday's rain from Perth. Like it takes that long to cross the country. So, out of what are you doing, you silly dog? Yeah, you are a silly dog. Uh, well, up in the mountains, should have taken your mountain day off. Hang on, what are you doing, you silly dog? No, it's not playtime. Ah, yes, we did. It came up last weekend, so I think people are still adjusting. We move forward, so yeah, late night still feels a bit early, but getting up in the morning's a bit of a hassle. Monday, another day off. Nice. Yes, yeah. So he went in to get his neutering done, and that was so what are we? Wednesday. So last Tuesday, he went in last Tuesday and got his operation done. Saturday, everything was normal. His cone and stuff, big pointy nose means he kind of um, it was a bit more of a nightmare than usual. But he was dealing with a cone. He didn't like it much, but he coped. Giving him sedatives, because I told the vets, I said, look, he's a very playful pup. He's got lots of energy, wants to play and everything. He needs to be sedated. He needs to be like have some chill pills. Comes home with painkillers. They were okay. Was given sedatives as well, and I gave him half dose to begin with. I was freaked out. It sent him loopy, and he was in denial the whole time. It was he didn't know what was going on, and didn't look like he was having a fun time. So no more sedatives for the dog. So it gets through to Saturday morning. Everything's normal. Everything's okay. He's taken his cone off once, the silly dog. Um, Gets to Saturday morning. We're giving him a brush, and someone notices that his stitches have come out, and it had only just happened. And so we raced, checked, all the stitches were out, rang the normal vet. Well, it was a puppy dose. I mean, he's 9 months old, so he's still a pup. Idiotic pup, but he's still a pup. Um, he, because he had the stitches ripped out. The wound was like half closed, so raced him down to the emergency vets. They basically cleaned it out, re-stitched it, and gave him a bigger cone, one with a soft edge on it. So, because we think what he'd done was he must have tilted his head down and scraped the cone along it, and this cone has caught the edge of the stitch and just pulled, and so he's managed to pull all his stitches out. It wasn't him with his needle nose getting in the way. So yeah, he came home again on Saturday, really loopy, but the emergency vet visit was more expensive than the neutering.
I must say, I'm impressed.
So, I got to go and have to go and see this supplicant again. Yeah, so he came home really loopy on Saturday. Well, he was not a happy camper at the vet. Not a happy camper. And as you can hear him squeaking and yelping in the background, that's him thinking he's been trapped somewhere if you put him in a crate and he doesn't want to be in the crate, he'll sing. And um, it's very loud when he's in the back of the car and he doesn't want to be in there. He'll sing at full volume. And my goodness, is he loud. And he yelps rather than barks. So he yelps and yaps. But anyway, lovely dog. So yeah, he's got a bigger cone on. We've taken it off him occasionally just to let his neck recover and stretch himself out. But yeah, now he's no cone off. I put him in the crate the other night. He did not like that because you can't move with a bigger cone. So he sleeps on the floor at the moment, and I've got to basically sleep out the room with him just to make sure he doesn't do stupid things. But he's all worked up at the moment because he doesn't want to be locked down where I am, and he thinks he deserves to be somewhere else in the house. Now he's sulking. Nope, no, he's. I'm half wondering whether he's chasing the cat. No, the cats don't. Well, he gets along with the cats too. They've swiped his nose, but he still loves to have a yelp. No, he thinks there's people elsewhere to talk to, and they're going to come and rescue him. They're not. So that's why I had to finish early the other week. The last, not the Subnautica streams, but the ones last week. Because he got to a point, I'm looking at him and he's looking back, and I'm like, I, I can't just have you in the corner of my eye. I've got to have full eyeballs on him. But unfortunately, because he pulled his stitches, it means his follow-up has been pushed back another 4 days. And so he's got the stitches in and everything till next Wednesday, next Wednesday morning. And so for a dog of that type that loves to be active, loves to go on walks and stuff, he's going to be basically on a no exercise program for 2 weeks, which is driving him up the wall. And, well, driving me up the wall too, because he's getting all worked up.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
But the funny part was he struggled and squirmed with us as we tried to tip him up to check his. We're happy with that party. Yes, I am. Try to tip him over at the emergency vet to show the wound being reopened, and he wriggled and squirmed and hated being tipped over. But the table wasn't long enough, so we eventually got him upside down and half settled. And it's almost like a shark. As soon as you get a shark upside down, it stops struggling. And yeah, once he got upside down and his paws hanging off the kicking against the wall, I turned and he's just chilled. His head's tilted to the side, eyes rolling around. He's like, yeah, 90 seconds. It's a Twitch thing. I've got them running basically as minimum as possible and as infrequent as possible, so as not to get in the way of well, gameplay and everything else. Right. So yeah, at the emergency vet, we had to tip him upside down on the table so that she could see the wound, and he just sort of, once he was upside down and his legs stopped kicking, he just sort of zoned out. I looked down and even though he's got the cone on, his head's tilted all over the place, eyeballs rolling, and he's just like, yep, I'm good. And yeah, we had to tell the vet, look, he's not going to be happy when you sedate him and put him in the crate out the back and everything else. Yeah, he's a very, very intelligent dog who doesn't use his brain very much. I kind of think when our older dog passes, it may be another rough that we'll get. I mean, it could even just be a border collie. Just sort of depends where we are, who's around, that sort of thing. How much time we've got to be able to exercise them. People who live across the street from us have a Malamute, and so they got her as a pup. Well, when I take him to his dog club, when he can actually go, there's a couple of border collies in the class, one of whom I swear was an Aussie. I mean, they're all Australians, but I thought it was an Australian Shepherd with the markings and everything else. It's like, no, she's a Merle. She's a Merle Border Collie, but looks for all money like an Aussie Shepherd. She is about the same age as him and has the same sort of. The two of them were mucking up in the week before their assessment, which they both failed. But they were just at that age where they're like, we're going to start pushing back. And it's like, you couldn't have waited 2 weeks till after the exam? No, you could not. So it was, I'm going to take these floating things down. Attack. That. They are vessels. Got it. But the other part of having a border collie, just like the rough, is having enough space to look after them. And fortunately, we're in a position now to have that. It wasn't always the case. Yeah, like I said, it depends what's going to happen when our senior dog passes as to what we get. But yeah, I'm leaning towards either another rough.
I'll teach you a lesson.
There. What did I tell?
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh, there's a trap. I didn't even notice. I should have paid attention.
I'll teach you a lesson.
I'll take a look.
Hello, anything trapped? Ooh, fancy.
This calls for a subtle touch. There.
Show him how it's done.
Right, just one person come back in this time.
I see where you're going with that.
Come back with, I should have brought, anyway.
Not a sound.
Right, I think we should just attack. Did I buy the gloves? No, I didn't. Oh, when are they due back? When are they due to leave? Stronghold actions. Fine. Not like I'm heading for coin. Right, open sesame.
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye. Consul Hot hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry?
True.
Need something? I'm still busy here. Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
I don't.
So if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
Well, I don't get XP for battles, so fine. Later. Now, there are alcohols inside here. And I think the other thing we're going to do is we're going to set a whole bunch of traps. Well, 3.
Can't get a good shot at this.
Drop him! Yep, got it.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Oi! Ay, pause. What do we got? We got steel spine, void seer, another void seer, 3 void seers, and a I don't know that that's going well. Everybody attack. Okay. We didn't do too badly for ourselves there.
Whew.
Ha!
Good thing
Isn't
I
this
sold most of my
something?
jewelry.
Oh. Eda's ready to level up. My main's ready to level up. Beautiful. Okay, we're not going to go that way. We're cool. I'm sure we got XP for coming in here. Okay. Okay, let's have a think. If I'm Eda. Gonna level you up. Level 14. And a weapon focus, apparently. Pretty sure that's a saber he's carrying. Superior deflection is something that I was supposed to have grabbed earlier on. And hold the line too. It's passive, and so is superior deflection. Okay, we'll go superior deflection. Alright, he's done. And you can level up too. Okay, I'm going to give you extra law. Not really interested in stealth. Okay. Okay. I think we have Flames of Devotion already. 14, so... no. Greater lay on hands is good though. Uh, no. I mean, maybe. Sword and the Shepherd, Flames of Devotion leveled up. Yeah, a bit hard to say. We'll go Greater Lay on hands. That, I think, will certainly be useful. Alright, we'll see how that goes. We'll save. I don't think we'll be worth running in just yet. Okay, Beast. I don't think he's going to have... Oh, he's got... go vessel, I think. Because they always give me grief. Right, rest. Ida does not have... Nope. Sagani has Tanglefoot traps. And I have arrow traps. Come to think of it, somebody had arrow traps. Who was it? Nope, chaotic orb. Yeah, I knew I had seen it already. Okay, then we'll do the figurines as well as everybody comes online. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 figurines. Suave. All right, let's try. They only summon for 20 seconds. Oh, in that case, you guys can wait there. I'm going to take a fleet of foot potion. What have I got there? Regen, arrow traps, ray of fire. We're going to take... Yeah, that won't let me do it.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
And now the puppy has worn himself out and he's snoozing behind me, which is good.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
I think I... Did I get rid of his note? Oh, please tell me I didn't do that. I gotta go all the way back now. Oh. Where's the... Okay. Yes, we're definitely going to level everybody up. I missed it. I missed it. That's fine. All right, we've got Manaha and Aloth ready to level up. So we're going to level you up and have a look what we can give you. Level 14. More lore, I guess. Huh, I'll take that. Uh, mm, we're going to go with Arcane Veil. I think I should have picked up Arcane Veil earlier. Yeah, I was supposed to. And I think I was also supposed to have picked up Penetrating Blast earlier too. But we'll go Arcane Veil. Alright. And then we've got uh-huh. Uh alright. I should have had that levels before. Done. Everybody's leveled. Save again. Alright, let's roll.
Your master. Ah, a wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane. You have learned well. But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest? Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork? Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe? You may proceed.
Okay, I see a void sea.
A shame that you should throw off one yoke only to find another. What brings you to my study?
Uh,
A phylactery is no mere artifact. It is the repository of a soul and a work of sophisticated magic. And there's something you should know about sophisticated magic. Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether, a miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel. Because the medium is so poor, a wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it. But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A watcher's soul, for instance. The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabal the Red and Mara of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them. The power to warp and wind time, like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger, to strangle its flow to a mere trickle, perhaps to reverse it altogether. Would you think to steal it from under my nose? As if it were so easy. A phylactery isn't some bauble I wear around my neck or hide in a chest. It's a complex layer of spellwork, carved into my skull with runes and sealed with a peg of Adra. It is the reason I'm here, surviving. In my eyes or theirs, you've surely heard of the great archmages of Aora. Nina Gauth, Minoletta, Sitzel, and Kolakoth. Arkemir and Lengroth, too. We've all shaped the study and practice of magic. Just not always to our mutual taste. One of the other archmages, no doubt. My wager's on Arkemir or Lengroth, always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals. Where are you going? I'm just getting started with you.
dun 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 dun. All right, time to run.
Just like you asked.
I'll save. I mean, I got knocked down, but I don't know that. I'm not sure that. I think we've got Algles yet to go. I think I'll send Eda in this time. Who's that? Death Guard. Algal. I thought there was one more over here.
Leave it to me.
Alright, I'm gonna go Venom Strike. Nope, I'm not gonna go Venom Strike. I'm gonna go Dragon's Breath.
I think worth it.
This thing isn't doing the job.
I think we're...
For Athens!
Can't get a...
Lava... I think...
Right, maybe we need to go and have a rest, maybe put more traps back down. I mean, we got halfway through. Consulholt is obviously, Consulhout is clearly a bit of a nightmare, but he's also the only spellcaster. We'll see. I mean, we did okay. Haven't had a basically save scum yet tonight. Alright, load, slow load. Right, okay, Zawa. I don't think I've got a plan for him. I must already have Beast Slayer. I think I do. I think I do. Go two weapon style, I think. No, it's two-handed. Uh, Alright, I think I've been through lesser wounds already. Right, we'll go with Princess Sneak Attack. Done. Right, let's take a rest. And we're going to go Kith. No. I'm going to go DR, I think. Right. If I've got this right, we should be pretty close to being able to take him down. Okay. Come on.
I think.
He's a vessel. Maybe I should have taken vessel. No, I can't. Dominate. Only 1/3.
Can't get a. Just
No, that's for her. Nope. Uh, Everybody's got an attack. Flame situation again. I had to put it in quick slot, didn't I? Okay, I got knocked out. Scroll of revival on me.
Arc Lava. Beyond sea.
Who's that? Sawa. Scroll of a revival on. Ah, come on. Yeah, we'll go those two.
Lava.
Uh, how about we see if I can run away bravely?
Defend the fallen!
That's pretty cool. Okay, party. Let's go up here. Everybody rest. I need a vessel. Okay, and we need everybody to... Everybody who has a figurine.
I'm not going anywhere
the extra
like this.
strain, if only I had room.
Okay, we're gonna save. And we're gonna go a second save here. And try again. Okay, can I pre-game anything? Any food, any drink? I think endurance and con is kind of okay. Max it might beat Floaf, I think. And I'll get my main to eat that. Yeah, I don't want those as such. One DR.
I'm not going anywhere like
Extra
this.
strain,
Start
thinking you're
if
playing
only
favorites.
I had room.
Okay, you guys are out the back. Let's run you around there. Ida, let's run you around here as well.
Time to watch out.
Lavaru, beyond seek.
Got him! Oh, joy. I needed the rest. I had to rest. Done. And I get a trophy. Ida, you can pick up that. Major Spellbind. And what does that give me? The pet. Haha. Guess what you're being used for?
I can think of a better place for this stuff. I can think of a better place for this stuff.
Okay, we'll check out one more thing.
I can think of a better place for this stuff.
I think after all of that, that was a good success tonight. We've still got a couple more things we need to do. We're going to head back to take care of the attack, and now that's going to open up a variety of items, a variety of new side tasks. Right, I'm going to head back to Kenya and take care of the tasks. So got plenty of space. Take care of the attack, and then head for stalwart. I'll also use Aloth to check the ironclast.
Say, I'm impressed.
Now that is an evil spell book. Which, if I look at my own grimoire, eh, come on, load, 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 load. In fact, I mean, we could also probably do the Battle of Yenwood Field
Gods
too.
keep you.
Given we're gonna have time, I think. And I will get more more camping supplies. Okay, get rid of that. Armor of Faith. It's not bad. I don't know how many braces to deflection I need. Uh, oh, summons 3 shades. I'll hang on to that. Another set of braces of deflection. Figurine, figurine. No figurine. Figurine, figurine. And we'll put that in there. Alright, plenty of figurines and traps and figurines and figurines and I suppose there's one more I could use.
I can think of a better place for this stuff.
Nope, nope. Dimensional shift. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to go with more trading.
Hello.
I was going to sell. No, I was going to buy camping supplies. Come on. Nope, not there. Camping supplies, there we go. Trade, done. I don't know if I should sell off these grimoires. Or at least put some of them away. Like a mercenary's grimoire, Ivan's grimoire. Where did the skull end up? Who had it? Ah, right there. In you go, piggy. Right, let's take care of manual resolve. We'll go to the attack. And then we'll take a, I was going to take a rest, but I think we'll go back to Graf's rest and rest up there. Right, battle time. Sellsword Paladin. Sellsword Knight. Right in the middle of battle, hey? Right in the middle of battle.
Wondrous tides wash over the world.
After an Eastlock. My bow is ready.
That's not very
Yeah, that wasn't bad. All right, so time to head up to Stalwart and pick up our remaining quest line. I think everybody's at level 14 now, which isn't too bad. Might have to reset up a couple of the levels type setup, but no, we're all good otherwise.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
I can think of a better place for this stuff.
I lost 2 hirelings. That's all right. We will take. No, not correct. Cleric, thug. Might go gold pack knight actually. I'm okay with that group. Yes, we're going to go into the White March and we're going to go to Stalwart Village. All right. Going to go sell stuff as we arrive here. Groovy. Okay, just exceptional. I don't need to worry about that. Exceptional, don't need to worry about that. Just a shield. Pike. Sword. Mace. Exceptional robe. Exceptional breastplate. Right, well, time to go for a rest, I think. Got some resting bonus, but I want the bonus from the Gref's rest. Right, let's go rest.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for top quality beer?
Okay, we're going to take Dexmicon.
Shining bright from on high, she bade him come down from his palace in the sky. Her love could not be swayed, so she took a piece into her heart, and oh, sore grief that day, sleep in her bosom.
Right, let's go do this mission. Let me save again. I will admit, I was not expecting to beat Cragholt tonight, at least not without having to entirely reconstruct the party, but no, it looks like we did alright in the end. Plus, I think there's a bounty out this way as well. I mean, now that the party's level 14, maybe it's worth trying to take on the Alpine Dragon. I mean, we've got a trophy tonight already for uh, um, Siege of Cragholt. So we could do this, the Air of Cade Newar, I guess.
Good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
There's a lot of ingredients out here at the moment. Hey, what are you? A bog lurker, bog bat, and dank spore. So here's the thing. How are you supposed to engage?
Hey! Let's talk.
I ran out of those scrolls. That's not good.
We're losing, folks. I'll teach.
Okay, not what I was expecting, to be honest.
Laying low.
That's not very helpful.
That was.
I'll take a peek.
Okay. something down there that... Wogbat. I'll be needing to worry about. It's short order. There's 2 Bogbats there. Alright, so we'll push a bit further through here and then take... call it a night, I think. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Alright, what are you? Bog Guardian. Oh, wow.
That's not very helpful.
Can't get a good
Oh, no, wrong one. That one.
Show him how it's done!
That's not very
Forth to battle! Show him how it...
Dropped.
I'll teach you!
Huh. I think we need a rest after this. Done. Well done, team. All done. Right. Definitely going to save. We're pretty much done after this. Let's have a look. Don't want to come across there or go back around to the main road. Maybe back to the main road actually. Where is the skull? There he is. I don't know if the will-o'-the-wisps needed. Anyway, definitely going to save. There needs to be rest when we come back in. But hey, look, we're all good. We've done a good session. We finished the Siege of Craigholt. We've picked up, well, at least one task. 2 tasks out here, maybe. Have to clear our way through the bog. And be done. Alright, drop in the chat, put some tunes up, and we're done today. Alright, big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. Regulars, first timers, chatters, lurkers, and everybody in between. No matter what channel you were engaging with the stream, big thanks for you being here. Alright, what do we got coming up next? Our next stream is going to be Friday day at this stage. I'm looking at maybe doing a shorter just chatting stream, and then Friday night is Prince of Persia Warrior Within. We are making steady progress in that title, and we're looking actually to get the last artwork chest this week, so another trophy pop there as well. Then Saturday and Sunday will be Subnautica, Monday Extreme Exorcism, and then we'll be back into the normal loop after that. Okay, if you want to keep on top of things, the easiest way to do that is check the socials. Twitter and Insta get messages before each stream indicating what we're when, and the Discord will pick that up as well as putting out a message when the stream goes live as well. So if you want to keep on top of things, that's the place to be. We also have giveaways running on the Discord, and at the moment the giveaway this week is for a copy of Persona 5 Royal, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, Persona 5 Royal. So if you'd like the opportunity to get that, head for the Discord. You'll find a giveaways channel. Head in there, find the blue button, click the blue button, and you're automatically into the draw. And that takes place before Sunday's stream every week. Other than that, like I said, very good session tonight. Big thank you to everyone for being here. Say very good night from me to all of you. And we'll see you all again next stream.